actually my first open mic, so I won't be able to tell if your laughs are real or false. Yeah, go crazy. So one thing I recently discovered about myself and my family is that we're not the best communicators. So we kind of evade those important conversations. So instead of having the birds and bees conversation, my mom just handed me a book when I turned 11 that's called How You Are Changing. This goes without saying, it was a Christian book. You know, what I recall of this book are the cartoon drawings and the fact that I never actually learned what sex was through this book at all. You know, it just said that mommies and daddies would go away and have sex. Well, no, would hug each other, and that was that, you know. And so, but the best part of the book was that, you know, I learned three things. I learned that I was going to get a period, that I was going to sweat a lot and it was going to start to smell, and that God loves me. All of which I later found out were false. So, thanks, Mom. I mean, honestly, I feel like instead of How You Are Changing, the title of the book that I really needed at that time was, you know, Your Clit. Let it bring you to climax. Or Your Clit. Don't have sex without it. Or maybe Your Clit. Find it before he does. It's just embarrassing, you know, because I feel like I had to go through these really important moments in my life, you know, just by myself. You know, I didn't have any guidance. You know, and the first time I actually masturbated was on accident. You know, I'll get into the story. You guys probably remember in elementary school you had to climb a rope. You know, there was like all these proficiency tests and all that bullshit, so you had to climb a rope. In my elementary school, we didn't have a rope, we had a flagpole. So, you know, we climbed the flagpole, and so I remember, you know, like wrapping my legs around the flagpole and scooting my way up on the flagpole, and, you know, I was really determined to get to the top because I'm a perfectionist, and halfway through, you know, something changed. I started feeling the sensation, and that I'd never felt before, that would later come to be known as my clitoris. You know, but I'm on this flagpole, and there's this whole class of fourth graders just watching me as I climb up, and halfway through I'm having this moment of like, this feels good, what is this? This is really good. And, you know, for me, I wasn't looking at all the people like, oh my God, like they're here and I'm having this private moment. It was like, no, I'm so far up right now, no one knows what's going on. Like I feel like I can sit here and have a moment and reflect, and, you know, and the unfortunate thing is no one could make it up the flagpole after me because it was just soaking wet. Yeah, and that's it, thanks.
Yeah.